Well, I can get, if it would help, I can kind of give you a quick rundown about how to quick spot check your insurance to make sure people are insured right. Would that help?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're not going to get that from anyone better, you know?
All right. Well, so if you want to do a quick spot check on your policy, whether you're insured with me or not, to make sure that you're covered properly as a center, you with today's cost of materials, you want to be at about $155 per square foot for your total insurance value on your building. And you got to remember, your building includes the lanes, machines, and auto scoring. So all in, that's about what you want to bet, times 155 per square foot. For your contents, your business personal property, we use about $20,000 per lane bed. So if you have a 20 lane center, you want that number to be at least 400,000. 20 lanes times $20,000. Business income, your loss of income if you go out. That's the number one reason why centers don't rebuild after a major loss, be it a fire, roof collapse from weight of ice and snow. That number you want to be minimum about 60% of your gross, closer to 80% of your gross. Now, I know with my clients, what I do, I update these numbers every year because I never want anybody to be underinsured. I'm not always the cheapest person in insurance because no one is underinsured, and you can take that to the bank when you're insured with me. For liability, you want to make sure that you are about $1 million per occurrence for your liability and $2 million aggregate. And again, that's standard across the insurance industry. Some centers, larger centers, have umbrellas, some don't. It gives you an extra layer of protection. And then you also want to make sure, depending on what state you're in, if you have things like liquor liability insurance, like Pennsylvania here requires it. States like Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia do not. So it all depends on your state. But yeah, that's a kind of a quick rundown. Just make sure you're insured properly. And again, there's not a whole lot of companies that insure bowling centers, and even some that do, they don't do it right. So you really want to spot check your policy to make sure that you're paying for what you need.
Yeah. So it's kind of specialty, you're saying?
It's very specialized, yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
more so for FECs.